Hello everyone, I would like to introduce our new Finance Director for the City of Rowlett, Alan Gard. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you.
I know you've come to us from Davenport, Iowa, but I understand you have a connection to Texas.
I do. I started my career in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I worked for 4 cities, including Grand Prairie, Plano, Louisville, and the city of Dallas, and came back because my mom is in Texas.
Well, you must be really happy to be back in Texas then.
I'm very pleased to be back. I think it's important to be close to family, and it's important, especially as your parents get older, that you maintain contact with them and you be available to help them out. So I'm very pleased to be back.
Well, good. Well, what do you like about Rowlett so far?
Well, I've been very impressed with the organization and with the people. I really like the energy of the organization, and I think a lot of the things that we're doing, we're taking Rowlett in the right direction, and I'm really excited to be a part of that.
Well, is there anything you'd like our public to know about you?
About me personally, well, I'm married. I have 2 daughters, one out of college, one in college, and I'm looking forward to my wife moving down soon and becoming a part of this community.
Well, good. Well, for our viewing public, why don't you tell us what a finance director does?
Well, we have a whole myriad of responsibilities. Our finance department is responsible for helping prepare the annual budget, for the accounting function, our utility billing function, make sure that all of our utility customers get their bills and they're accurate and they get paid on time. We have a purchasing department that works diligently to save the citizens money. And also, in my particular area, we're responsible over municipal court. So we're really responsible for all of the financial aspects of the city and making sure that the city's money is safe and secure, and we're spending it wisely.
We definitely like safe and secure. Well, just out of curiosity, what does it take to be a finance director?
Well, I think you would expect a finance director to be good at math, good at organization, good at putting processes and procedures in place to make sure that, again, the public's money is safe and secure. I think we have a duty to make sure that we spend money wisely, and I think that's the bulk of my time is spent doing that.
Okay. Well, the city's charter requires an annual audit to be performed by an independent certified public accountant. What happens when we're audited, and what kind of things do they look for?
Well, I think the best way to describe an audit is they want to look at many different aspects of our financial practices. They want to look at our financial statements. They want to look at our processes and our procedures, and they take different aspects of that, of our financial areas, and they test them. So they don't look at every piece of data or every financial transaction that the city takes on every year, but they take different pieces and different parts to make sure that our money is being spent wisely, that there isn't fraud, and that there's lots of transparency and openness in what we do, so that we're not keeping things from our city council or from our citizens.
Well, we like open and transparent government. Tell us about the accounting standards Rowlett must follow. Who gets to determine those standards?
Well, Rowlett uses what's called GAAP standards. That's generally accepted accounting principles, and those are established by the Government Accounting Standards Boards, or as we call them, Gatsby.
Are there any differences between accounting standards between government and private sector?
Well, Brian, there used to be a lot of differences in how government accounted for its funds versus the private sector. But over the last 10 years, through Gatsby, there's been a number of Gatsby pronouncements or new requirements that cities have had to follow that have made government accounting or government financial reporting very, very similar to that of the private sector. We now have to report our assets. We have to report all of our liabilities. And so it really gives the public a much clearer picture of how we are doing, almost like in a business way.
The city has won the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association now for a number of years. What kind of confidence should that give in our public in our accounting and reporting in Rowlett?
Well, the Certificate of Achievement that is awarded by the Government Finance Officers Association, or GFOA, is really an honor. You have to meet very high standards in order to receive that award, and they're reviewed and set every year, again, by GFOA. That's a way for the public to know that we are reporting fairly and openly and honestly, again with that transparency, that it's a very thorough document, that it's a very good way for the public to look at and understand the city's financial position, and to look at it in terms of how we have improved from the prior year. So receiving that award, I think, is very important, and I think it is something that the public should take into account and have a very high level of confidence that we're doing a good job here in Rowlett in terms of our financial management.
Well, Alan, we really appreciate you here, and we're glad that you're a part of our team.
I'm very pleased to be a part of this team, very excited about what's going on and very happy to be a part of it.
All right, well, good deal.